Hey guys, it's Huntin4Games, and I've never really done like a vlog style, what's going on in my life, what happened today kind of video. Not because I don't think they wouldn't be fun, I spent more times in the other kind of videos. But point is, something happened, there was an incident this week that I need to tell you guys about. A bat got into our bedroom. Now, I know a lot of you are going to be sitting there saying like, whatever, it's just a bat, it's not a big deal. Let me explain what happened. We've been hearing bat noises for months. Little clittering throughout the ceiling. We're like, oh, that's weird. You hear them in the walls. It's creepy, but whatever. Life goes on. It stops after a few seconds. You're like, huh. Tuesday night. We're asleep. 12:45. Katie wakes up hearing. She's like, oh, what is that? What is it? I'm actually underselling here. She was freaking out. She shoves me. She's like, Hunter, wake up. So I wake up. Same thing. I'm like, what the fuck? I wake up, flick on the light, and immediately see this bat to like a foot away from my face. I don't remember what happened in between the moment where I flicked on that light and my next memory, which was out in the hallway. I was gone. Look at it. So there's been some discussion about whether or not this was me leaving Katie to die. Not the case. I thought I was getting out of the way so that she could also escape into the hallway. I thought we were escaping. I thought we were in the same frame of mind of get the hell out of the room. No. Her frame of mind was, can I get under the covers and just stay there? Screaming at me to just deal with the problem. So now I'm out in the hallway. She's freaking out, screaming at me to do something about it. And I can see, kind of, because I don't have my contacts in. I'm really blind without my contacts. But I can see through the doorway, just the brown blur. And I've got to be honest, I'm still pretty asleep. I'm kind of freaking out. This sort of thing has never happened to me before. I don't know what to do. I'm in my boxers. I can't see. I don't know the steps I should be taking, the order of operations to deal with this problem. So, first step, a weapon of some kind. I open the closet upstairs. All we've got is a towel. Not my best. I figured I could kind of flap it, maybe disorient it. If I get lucky, I might hit it once. Probably too small of a towel to like grapple it into a bag of some kind, but you know, it's a multi-purpose tool. Meanwhile, in your mind, keep picturing every few seconds, just do something. So I realize I can't do battle. I have no gear. I'm in my boxers, but that's gonna have to do. But I need to be able to see. So I go into the bathroom and I shut the door. I felt like I was Superman going into the phone booth, or like Batman dropping down into the Batcave. I was like, all right, time to suit up. Now, suit up in my case only involved popping in 2 little contacts and be like, I can see now. I'm ready to, I guess, face my death with eyesight. So I go back in there with the towel. All I got is this towel. When I say go back in there, I went back into the hallway. I still don't really want to go into the room. My problem was, I was like, everybody keeps saying, why didn't you just hit it? Now, I wanted to get the weapons downstairs on the first floor. The same closet had both the tennis racket and all of our brooms. It would have been a great closet. Unfortunately, the bat already controlled the airspace in the hallway down to the closet. I couldn't compete with it for that airspace. First thing in my mind is not that this thing has rabies. I don't think it has rabies. It's the middle of the night. It's when bats come out. It's being totally normal. Does it have diseases? Maybe. All rodents have diseases. That's probably a problem. What I am concerned about is if it does touch me, bite me, scratch me, literally just graze me, everyone I know is going to be like, well, you're going to have to get all those shots. You have to. Just playing the odds here. I didn't want to deal with that, so I didn't really want to touch it. I wanted to deal with the problem without encountering it in any way. So I'm back in the hallway. I'm trying to come up with a solution. But starting to wake up, contacts are in, it's helping me out. I formulate a plan. I go into the guest room and I look around at what I got. And I'm like, nothing. But there's a nice big window in there. The bedroom window, you can't really get to. There's a lot of stuff you can't really move. It'd be much harder, and also I'd have to dodge and duck and weave under the bat. Open up the window, open up the screen. I'm like, how am I gonna get in here? So my whole plan is I'm gonna go back, shoo it in the general direction of the guest bedroom. I make my way towards the door. Turns out, as I learned later, I don't have to tell it that there's a window open. It has already figured that out. It's super pumped. It's like, freedom. But it turns the doorway. I'm trying to come out of the door with my towel. We both lose our minds. The bat flies back towards the master bedroom, I guess. I do some kind of crazy Street Fighter dodge thing. I'm all bruised up. I ran right into a wall. I lost my mind. It came right at my face like the 3rd time in a row. At this point, it stops making noise. We'd heard fluttering, and Katie's like, where is it? And I'm like, I don't know. Did he go back to the master bedroom? She's in there, but she's under the damn thing. So finally, I go out in the hallway. I don't see it. I kind of look into the bathroom, but I don't want to go in there because, I mean, last sighted right there. Go into the master bedroom. I'm looking around. I can't find it. I'm like, Katie, you got to get out of the bed. She's been under the covers the whole time, just texting our landlord. What do we do? Deal with the problem. Save us. I'm like, get out of the bed. So I get her to get out of the bed, and she's like, we can't stay here. I'm like, I don't know where the bat went. Honestly, I've got no qualms with us leaving. My parents live like 10 minutes away. I text my mom, the dumbest text I've ever sent her. I'm like, bat got in the house, coming over. I hope that's okay. Like, we're coming. It's like 1:30 in the morning at this point. Maybe not. It was like 1:15. The bat battle felt like it went on forever. Now, I know a lot of you were saying right now what a lot of people said to me the next day. Why didn't you hit it with something like a tennis racket or a lacrosse stick or a broom? All great ideas, although I'm still against sort of getting into a combat situation with the bat, because the second it gets pissed off and grazes me, I've got to get 800 shots to protect me from the inevitable diseases that the bat provides. Not that I think that's going to happen, but, you know. So now we're packing up. We're freaking out because we think this thing's going to reappear at any moment. I found out later that bats get very tired very easily, and within like 5 minutes they can't fly anymore. They usually hit a wall and pass out. I didn't know that. For all I know, it's a freaking marathon man. It's ready to fight all night. It's gonna go. I wasn't Googling like average endurance level of bats. I was Googling how quickly can I get out of this apartment. So as I'm packing up, I'm throwing like boxers, t-shirts, some work stuff, and I'm like, crap. All of my contact stuff, my toothbrush, we've got to go in the bathroom. And I'm thinking there's a solid 75% chance this thing went right in the bathroom. So we get it. We're all ready. We're going to the bathroom. I've got a towel. I'm just like trying to get this thing's attention. Doesn't look like it's in there. So we pack up all the stuff. Now we got to go downstairs. Now I've got like a solid now 90% chance that it's downstairs because it wasn't in the bathroom. That's the only other way it could have gone if it didn't go into the 2-bedroom. I could draw you guys a diagram, but it doesn't really matter. The point is, I knew it was downstairs. So we're going downstairs, and I'm thinking at any moment, this thing's going to swoop up into the stairwell, and what am I going to do? I can't back up fast enough. I'd have to just plow through it. We make it down the stairs. I'm like, home free. Let's get the hell out of here. We're about to leave. I grab my work laptop, and Katie's like, I made all my breakfast for the week. I packed them all. They're all in the fridge. They're going to go bad. I can't just leave them. I made the breakfast and the lunches. I've got to bring them. So now we got to open the fridge. I'm pretty sure this thing's already lurking in the kitchen somewhere. And now we're packing up breakfasts and lunches to go. We got outside. We got in the car and peeled out. So point is, apparently this month they all have babies and they freak out. And they just like follow the airflow to the coolest place they can find, which is sometimes outside and sometimes in your house. They can't do anything about it until August 1st because the babies can't really fly or do anything yet. So if the parents left and couldn't get back in, the babies would be stuck there and they'd form rotting little baby bat corpses. Ethics aside, it'd be nasty having rotting little bat baby corpses up there, and that's a health concern too. So they just can't do it legally for all sorts of reasons. So Bat Guy comes the next day, Batman t-shirt. Literally, I've never felt more confident in a dude to do his pest control in my life. And a lot of you are probably still saying, why did you get a bat, dude? Why don't you just take care of this yourself? I'm not familiar with the bat problem. But more importantly, we've been hearing these things for months. I know there's more than one. If one can get in, they can all get in. Could I take care of one bat? Maybe, given enough time, weaponry, defensive tools, and, I don't know, liquid courage from alcohol or something. Could I take care of a bunch of bats? No. No, I'm going to lose that fight. I want to know where they're coming from and how to stop that. Bat Guy shows up. He's going all around explaining us detailed information about bats. I now know all sorts of stuff about bats. Most importantly, that they're dumb, don't want to be there, but more crucially, can't find their way out once they're in. They're really stupid. So he's going all around the house. He's taping up all these spots, 3/16 of an inch slits they can slide through. That's how awful this is. But he's saying, we're not finding the bat. And he's like, chances are it's still here, and I'm going to give you a little rundown. There's a good chance you're going to run into this guy again. I'm like, what? What? So he's telling us, he's like, all right, so basically just open up a couple of doors and it should fly out, which it almost did the first night. When I opened up the window, it came right for me, and then I scared it away. So as he's telling me the story, I'm like, all right, and I'm looking around, Comes at me again. I don't know where it was. He was looking through some curtains, but I swear it came out from the other side of the room, so I don't know. Anyway, so he goes to the front door immediately, opens it to try and get it out. I go to the back door, I open that, we're standing there waiting, and I'm just watching it circle our kitchen. But it's funny, because they do get tired super fast. It was getting lower and lower. It was like, I can barely stay it off. So I'm sitting there like, please. I'm kidding, I didn't have this, but I have it now, I'm ready. Finally flies out the door, and we're like, thank God. But he explains the whole, like, I can't do anything till August 1st thing. So now, here we are. Day 2, I found another frickin' bat baby. I was about to eat dinner, and I looked down on the ground, I'm like, that looks like a leaf. If it had weight on it. The guy did tell us, I sent him a picture, it is a bat baby. I put it in a box and put it outside. And everyone keeps saying like, oh, is it that bad? I mean, sometimes you have bats, it's not a big deal. The bats themselves, logically, in that portion of my mind, not worried about them. They don't want to be there, I don't want them there, but it's, you know, cohabitable situation. You can open a door and they'll fly right out. The problem is, I live in a house of jump scares. I'm like in a perpetual state of horror movie tension. Every door I open, every sound I hear, every time I have to flutter a curtain or a t-shirt on a hanger, I'm expecting something to jump out at me. I don't like that feeling. It's just awful. So for the next 25 days or so, we're kind of living in constant fear. Now, I've got this thing with me. It's not that I'm not, you know, confident in my ability to hit a bat. I just don't want to. I've really got nothing against the guys. I just want them out of the damn house. My bigger concern is that they leap at me out of nowhere and scare the shit out of me. And the worst part is before you hear them in the ceiling and you're like, oh, whatever, like, you know, they're up there, they can't get to us. But now every time I hear them, I think that they've managed to find a way in. Anyways, that's the situation right now with the bat story. Let me know in the comments if you've had some crazy critters in your house and how you guys dealt with them. I think the worst thing I've had before this was maybe a bird. And the birds are annoying because they don't even want to fly out. They're happy as can be up there. They flap around the room, but they're like, whatever. At least the bats want to leave. Let me know how much of a wimp I am. I've heard it all before. And honestly, I totally agree with you. I would have thought I'd be able to handle this whole bat problem way easier. Totally freaked out. It woke me up, man. Woke me up in the middle of the night. Even Ace Ventura didn't like bats. And definitely like the video if you liked it. I know this story is kind of a specific one, but if you guys want to see more stuff about this, talking about my daily stuff, even if it's, you know, usually game related, what games I've been playing that week, what I want to play, what I've been missing out on, all that sort of stuff. I'm happy to do more videos like this. I actually had a lot of fun making this one. So let me know, maybe I can work it into my usual video game schedule and kind of like sneak in a, sorry, I thought I saw one over there. Sneak in a little video, video vlog every once in a while about my day-to-day. I will keep you updated on the bat situation. Hopefully that gets resolved shortly because honestly, it's tough to be down in the basement. One of the most threatening areas in the whole house, he says. It's got a direct line to the attic. You can see the droppings everywhere. Of course, the basement has all the YouTube filming stuff, all my game stuff, everything. And definitely leave comments if you've got specific tricks with how to deal with bats and how to keep them out of the house. I don't mind if they're outside. I don't mind bats at all. I just don't want them in my bedroom. If you're new, definitely subscribe. I've got plenty of videos coming each week, most of them video game related, but occasionally stuff like this. I have way more respect now for Bruce Wayne as a kid, being like his greatest fats are beers. Greatest fats are beers. What? Greatest fears are bat. Yeah, Bruce Wayne as a kid is like, he, you know, fell down into what would later become the Batcave. Bats surrounded him, and he's like, I was terrified. Almost like ruined little Bruce Wayne. Even as a kid, I was always like, pansy. Come on, that was terrifying. It was over in like 30 seconds. After experiencing this one bat, yeah. Good for him for being able to dress up like a bat for the rest of his life, because I can barely look at a picture of him now. Wish me luck. Yes, it's vlogs with Huntin4Games. Actually, I was calling vlogs till like days ago. I didn't realize. I thought video log, vlog, and then I heard that the common term is vlog, kind of like blog. That sounds weird to me. I don't know. But I wouldn't say vlogger, I'd say vlogger. So now I'm just confused.